This week, we're going to talk about some of the other social media tools that are out there. And if they're ones that you use already and want to share, this is a good time for that. um, so, think about using LinkedIn, which is great for making business connections and posting your resume and finding jobs to apply for, and just they have some really great groups you can join and put in questions and they'll help you out. And I used that a lot when we were first starting our brewery business, because I didn't know much about big time accounting like this, because it's a lot different than our graphics business, which was pretty simple. But accounting for a brewery is a lot more complicated, so I reached out and asked for help, and they were great. They had all kinds of great advice for me, and so that's a place you can go to find more information about stuff. But and then there's TikTok. People are loving TikTok as you use videos, and you can get a lot of people watching it. And then you can also use the videos to make for TikTok on other social media. You can put it on your Instagram or Facebook account as well, and just kind of spread the story all over. And if you get so you're getting good at making videos, it's very eye-catching and stuff. I was looking at a bunch of them this morning, and I just thought, wow, this one's really good and eye-catching. This one has interesting information, not as well done, but I watched it anyway because I was interested in the topic, and so on. So you have to think about Google for Business. Now, a lot of people kind of blow over that one, but most people, when they look for something, they just type it into the, see what can I find out about this product, this company, or whatever. And usually we look at Google, and you can have your own Google business site. And if you have a physical location, then they'll put you on the map so people can find you easily. You can set up a business account and people can check you out there, and they can add photos and reviews and everything. And generally, if they're looking for you like that, most people write some positive reviews, put in great pictures they took, and it shows. It's like continuing ongoing business, word of mouth marketing for you. The use of AI has become really taken off like crazy. You can use it to write content for you. Twitter, or also known as X. Um, well, it's known as X now, formerly known as Twitter. I don't know, it's kind of gone downhill as far as I'm concerned. It's become too political, not as much useful for business, because it used to be able you could write something on Twitter and then you get a reply really quickly. Threads is kind of Meta's kind of backup or whatever competition to Twitter. It's gotten some pretty good reviews and everything, and there's so much more. So let's take a look at this. I want you to do some research at the beginning of the week. So let's squish that down there and this over here. So we've already talked about some of it. Like I said, using LinkedIn. What I want you to do is pick one, look through a bunch of them and check them out, and then pick one and write a nice, thorough 5-paragraph or more post about it. And if you sign up, great. And if you're all, I can add that to our class links. You can link to each other and help each other further down the line. And so LinkedIn, why you should join up? You sign up for a personal account, a business account, whatever. Google for Business, again, you can have hundreds or thousands of people looking up your company on Google, much more than maybe your Facebook or Instagram account. It's amazing how many people you'll see, and they'll tell you that. And you can add, if you have, well, with your blog for the class, but also if you have a website, you can add Google, so you can have data collected for you, and they'll tell you, they'll let you know which pages work well, how long people stay, where they're from, and all kinds of good stuff looking at your website if you have one, or your other accounts. TikTok, like I said, is great. It started out for people sharing music and dance and fun short videos, and it's become a great way to reach out with your business and do some funny little videos that attract people who might be interested or can show up in their feed, and then, so you can build engagement with your target audience or pull in an audience you never knew you had. So use of social influencers. And if you choose this one to look at, it's not as simple as sending somebody a piece or one of your products and saying, hey, could you share this? They want money. That's how they make money. So there's actually places you can go to sign up for social influencers, and figure out, like get a contract and how much money you have to pay them and so on and so forth. It's not super simple, but you can use your friends to be your social influencers. That's why sometimes people will, if they have a clothing company, they'll have their friends wear their apparel. And that makes it look like real people, which it is. So maybe people will be interested in products because it's real people wearing them. And again, I talked about AI. I've also included, you can use that, they can write up articles for you, and or help you write articles that you want to share, or write your social media. You go to the fast food restaurant, we go for my father-in-law, and it's always, AI is not quite up to, we're still working with it. And so that's who you have answering when you asking you who or what you want for your meal or whatever. Anyway, but you can also create artwork. So I've included a little bit right here by my husband, who made it a couple of years ago actually. But you can, put in, they have art programs that work with AI, and you can put in a couple words or something and create some artwork. Sometimes you come out with fingers or hands with 6 fingers. One arm might be a foot longer than the other. They're working on it. They're trying to make it better. So you definitely, when you make something, you have to look at it, make sure it's right. And if you know Photoshop, you can fix it yourself or add things to it to make it even better. And that, so it's a good tool. You have to think though, is it ripping other people off their artwork? Of course it is. So you have to feel a little bit bad about that. So like I said, choose one and do some in-depth research. Find one that you're interested in so you can write me a really good blog post and tell me about it. And then if you decide to sign up for something, let me know that too, and we can add it to the class links, and I can give you some extra points for the extra work.